What is happening to the 350Z today? Today we will be taking off the differential because we're going to be driving it and welding it this week for an upcoming drifting event that we have on the 26th, so about 12 days from now. All right, so the plan is we just got the car jacked up. We don't even have to remove the wheels. We have our differential right there. Might have to remove the exhaust. A couple bolts here, a couple bolts there, a couple bolts all the way over there. Should take about 30 minutes. The YouTube video was 10 minutes. I think I'll do it in about 20-30 minutes, but let's get to it. All right, so this differential just disconnected. I didn't even need to put any pressure, so that's good. Let's go ahead and do the other side. All right, and this one is out as well. All right, so we got this bolt in here removed and we cracked these two bolts. So now we just have to loosen them. I already did a little bit and it's starting to drop. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab my jack, put it under here and support it and try to get it out without removing the sway bar and without removing my exhaust. Let's see if that works. All right, so today is the second morning of this video. We got the differential out. We're just gonna grab our gun, open up the differential, throw it in my car, and take it to my buddy to weld it. I totally forgot that differentials have oil in them. All right, we took the differential out. Today's about, the third day after all of this. I have my welder coming in about 20 minutes. So we're gonna go ahead and use brake cleaner. Let's see if you can see this brake cleaner from Walmart. And we're basically just gonna go ahead and spray down into all these holes. There's about 4 of them, I believe. And then also, we're gonna go ahead and spray right here as well. This is gonna be welded too. So look how that brake cleaner cleans all of that. Of course, we don't need that cleaned, so this is the most important part right here. We wanna make sure that there's not gonna be any oil or grease. That will prevent the welds from sticking. So my welder came, started up the welder. As you can hear, differential's inside his trailer. He's gonna go ahead and start welding and should probably only take like 20 minutes, but we should be good to go afterwards. All right, we have the differential back all welded up. Let me see if I can show you guys. Ooh, that is hot. Be careful. So look at that. We got these plates welded, inside welded, and all around. I'm not gonna touch it because it's very hot. So I'm gonna let it cool off. Then we're gonna put the plate back on, fill it up with some differential fluid, and throw it back on the car. So we have this little TH55S2. We need a hex, but we don't have a hex, so we're gonna try to use this one, hopefully not strip it. We're basically going to crack this, and we're gonna fill up the differential with differential fluid. So we're actually gonna tighten the drain hole because we don't have any fluid in there. So I'm not even sure why we loosened that up, but it's okay. We'll just tighten that up real quick. Good. We'll remove the fill hole and we'll start filling in our fluids. We'll go ahead and use Valvoline 75W90 Advanced Gear Oil, and we don't need necessarily a limited slip one because it is no longer a limited slip differential, it's just welded. And from my understanding, we need about 1.6 quarts. Here we have 2 quarts. I bought 2, which is better, of course, but we'll need about 1.6. So we'll start filling it up in here, and basically once it starts leaking out of the hole, that's when you know it's full. The biggest thing is to just make sure that your differential is level, just like it would be on the car. I'm supporting it with a jack stand here. I'm actually gonna lower it just a little bit, like so. So that's about level. That's about how it sits on the car. And we'll go ahead and start pouring in the fluid. Alright, so that is one down. Onto the second one. So once it starts dripping out and dripping out consistently is when we know that the differential is full of new fluid. So right now it's just leaking a little bit because I'm missing the hole sometimes, but we still have some ways to go until it starts fully dripping. So I think you see, now we have consistent overflow. See, if I wipe it, it'll still go. So that's how we know that the differential is full of new fluid. Alright, we are pretty much ready to start installing the differential into, of course, its spot. I'm just going to clean up a little bit and we'll get right to it. Look at that, both sides are spinning forward, same direction, not like an LSD. So that's really good. All right, that was it pretty much with the installation. We're gonna go ahead and clean everything up, drop the 350Z and go for a little test drive. All right, the differential is in. We got everything cleaned up. I'm gonna go ahead and drop the car, right? Take it off of its jack stands. We got one more thing to do before a test drive. We're gonna throw on some spacers on the front and then we're gonna go on a little test drive. All right, well, there you have it. The differential is in the car. We drove forward and back. We're gonna go for a test drive a little bit later, but this is basically it for the video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, for watching. Hopefully this helped some of you guys. I just decided to make a video while I'm at it. Might as well kind of vlog the process with this drift car. If you guys have any questions regarding welding your differential or my 350Z specifically, feel free to leave a comment. You can also reach me on TikTok and Instagram at Nix_G20. I'll be able to answer. I'm a pretty small channel, so my response time is usually pretty quick. Other than that, thank you guys for watching and drive safe.